Welcome back. It's 5:16 on this wonderful Wednesday. It's hump day, folks. And if we want to take a look at our live tower cam right now, it's still dark outside. Our sun isn't going to rise for at least another 2 hours, just around 7:15. But when it does, or if you're on your morning commute before then, you're going to see clear skies and some very nice road conditions. Mostly clear skies expected for basically all day today. Another storm system is anticipated for later this week, and snowy, wet, and icy road conditions in our higher elevation areas. Our winter countdown is just 21 days away. I want you folks to keep that in mind and make sure you're keeping that winter safety kit in your car with you for days just like it was yesterday or later this week where we have another storm system on the way. Now, if we take a look at our almanac, we're looking at 42 degrees instead of our typical 44, so we're quite close to our seasonal average, and same on the low end, we're looking at 21 instead of our typical 22 degrees. Now, we do have some winds that are going to be a little bit on the mild side today, and tomorrow those winds are going to kind of take an uptick and those temperatures are going to drop. And if we also want to take a look at our current temperatures right now, again, 21 in Grand Junction, 10 in Montrose, and as we move further eastward, we're a little bit on the cooler side. A lot cooler in some areas like Gunnison, -11. We're looking at 1 degree in Aspen and 3 degrees in Glenwood Springs. Now, in those areas, due to some residual moisture that's been hanging out because of that storm system yesterday, there is some fog further eastward, especially even to the south of us and to the north of us in those higher elevation areas. But here on the western slope, we've had that dry, warmer air move on in to get us closer to those seasonal averages and kind of just get us out of that storm cycle. Now, if we take a look here, Grand Junction doesn't really have any residual snow hanging out. Montrose has just a few inches, and as we move further eastward, we do have quite a bit. We're looking at some areas that have up to 20 inches of snow, even 24 inches of snow in Aspen and some of those smaller areas where those isolated storms were hanging out. Now, if we also want to take a look at our national forecast, like I said, we have those drier, warmer airs hanging out in the western slope, but come later this week, we have that another set of storms moving on in from the west coast. That northwest Pacific low is going to move on in by Thursday and bring us some storms on Friday, folks. We have a low pressure system that's following. If we want to take a look here, that smaller low is going to follow that cold front from the west coast and bring us some rain, some possible sleet or snow, depending on the temperatures. Now, our morning lows today, so between basically 5:30 p.m. and 7:15 a.m., 22 in Grand Junction, 21 in Montrose, and we're going to have a little uptick in temperatures, especially further east of us in Aspen and Gunnison tomorrow. Definitely going to be on the warmer side, almost by 15 degrees compared to today's temperatures. Now, if we take a look at our extended forecast, again, we're going to get some of those storms come the weekend and into the early work week, but we're going to get closer to those seasonal averages as of tomorrow and Friday. And Montrose is going to have that same kind of trend, closer to the seasonal averages through the end of the work week, and some rainfall expected for the weekend.